Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Hello, everyone. How are you all? Today, we will discuss chapter number 2, Forms of Business Organizations, CBSE Class 11 Business Studies. So, be with me till the end of the video because this chapter is a little bit long and you will come to know about all the forms of business organization, their registration, benefits, and disadvantages. Everything I will share with you in detail. So video will be a little bit longer, I'm telling you in advance, because it is a long chapter. So rather I divide this chapter into parts. I thought that in one shot you will cover all the topics of this chapter. So let's start. First of all, the introduction of this chapter is if one is planning to start a business or is interested in expanding an existing one, an important decision relates to the choice of form of business organization. The most appropriate form is determined by weighing the advantages and disadvantages of each type of organization against one's own requirements. So whenever you want to start your business, first of all, the question arises that at what level you want to start. It's a big organization, it's a small organization, or what. So after that, if you are already doing a business and you want to expand it, then you also need to know that what kind of organization you have to choose. So it depends. Introduction includes further various forms of business organizations from which one can be used. That is, first of all, we have sole proprietorship, then we have joint Hindu family business, then we have partnership, then we have cooperative societies, and then we have joint stock company. So these are the five different kinds of form of organization with us today. So we will discuss one by one. First of all, sole proprietorship or tradership is same thing. Sole proprietorship is a popular form of business organization and is the most suitable form of for small businesses, especially in their initial years of operation. Sole proprietorship refers to a form of business organization which is owned, managed, and controlled by an individual who is the recipient of all profits and bearer of all losses. Like he is the person who starts alone, he invests his money, he is responsible for all losses, he is responsible for all profits. So he enjoys all profit and bears all losses. So he is the only one. He is accountant, he is manager, he is like all in all in the business. Okay, this is the feature of sole tradership. Now formation and closure, easily you can start, easily you can close. Unlimited liability, it has unlimited liability. If you have taken debt, you have to pay it back by anyway. Sole risk bearer and profit recipient, so you are the one who will enjoy whole profit and suffer whole loss. Control belongs to you. It's a liberty that whatever I want to do I can do, whatever the decision I want to take I can take. No separate entity. Like in joint stock company, owners and the company, they have separate legal entity. Like company is separate. In this, business is linked with the owner, like with the one who is operating. So there is no separate legal entity. Lack of business continuity, so it is not a continuable business. When you will die, it will stop. Okay. Merits of sole proprietorship: quick decision making, because you don't need to follow anyone, that's why your decisions are quick. Confidentiality of information, so all the information belongs to you. You are the one, you are not sharing with any employee, any manager, nothing, no one is there. So it means everything is secret, it is with you. Direct incentive, whatever the incentives you will receive, any extra profit or anything you receive, it belongs to you. Sense of accomplishment, whatever you want to apply in that, whatever you achieve in that, all belongs to you. Ease of formation and closure, you can say it's very easy. It's very easy to form it and it's very easy to close it. This is the biggest advantage of this. Then limitations of sole proprietorship. What kind of limitations are there? Limited resources, because one person start. So how you can say that one person is like having a lot of money to start the business. So if he has a lot of money, then he might start partnership or another business. So in sole proprietorship, limited resources are there. Limited life of a business concern, it is only limited because it is linked with one's life. Like that person who is sole trader, the life he has, only he will, the business will remain till that time. Unlimited liability, this is the disadvantage. Limited managerial ability, because he is the only one, so he has to manage everything. So he can like he'll be jack of all trade but master of none. Next is joint Hindu family business. Joint Hindu family business is a specific form of business organization found only in India. It is one of the oldest form of business organization in the country. It refers to a form of organization wherein the business is owned and carried on by the member of Hindu undivided family HUF. It is governed by the Hindu law. The basis of membership in the business is birth in a particular family, and three successive generations can be member in the business. This business is controlled by the head of the family, who is the eldest member and is called Karta. All members have equal ownership right over the property of an ancestor, and they are known as co-partners. Next feature of joint Hindu family business is formation. Feature first is formation. For formation for a joint Hindu family business, there should be at least two members in the family and ancestral property to be inherited by them. Number two, liability. The liability of all members except the Karta is limited to their share of property of the business. The Karta, however, has unlimited liability. Third, control. The control of the family business lies with Karta. Number four, continuity. The business continues even after the death of Karta, as the next eldest member takes up the position of Karta, leaving the business stable. Number five, minor members. The inclusion of an individual into the business occurs due to birth in a Hindu undivided family. Hence, minors can also be members of the business. These are all the features of joint Hindu family business. Merits are effective control is there, continued business existence is there, limited liability of members is there, increased auditing and cooperation is there. These are the merits. Limitations are limited resources are there, unlimited liability of Karta is there, dominance of Karta is there because that person will be doing everything. Limited managerial skills are there. These are all the limitations of that. Next part is partnership. The Indian Partnership Act 1932 defines partnership as the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So anyone who is performing the partnership, they can enjoy and share the profits according to agreed ratios. Features of partnership formation. The partnership form of business organization is governed by the Indian Partnership Act 1932. It comes into existence through a legal agreement wherein the terms and conditions governing the relationship among the partners, sharing of profits and losses, and the manner of conducting the business as specified. Unlimited liability is there as in the sole tradership. Risk bearing, it is a risk bearing business. Decision making and control, it is like little bit difficult. Which feature is that you have to go according to the partners. If one partner does not agree with any decision, you cannot take that decision. So it is important that all of the like partners, they should agree on the particular decision. And control doesn't belong to one person. Control is to all the partners. Continuity of this business is, whenever any partner is died or retired or anything, it can come to end. Number of partners, there is a limit of number of partners in partnership. Now merits, we can see ease of formation and closure, very easy to start and very easy to close. Balanced decision making, okay, all are together and all are taking the decisions collectively. More frauds, oh sorry, funds, more funds are there. More funds mean, for example, if I am going to start a business with 1 million, so if next person is there, he will also contribute 1 million. So if five people are there, instead of I start the business with 1 million, I can start with 5 million. So chances of success in the business and capital is more, so success chances are more there. Sharing of risk. So this is the advantage, that if I start a business and it fails, rather I suffer the whole loss, they will share with me. Secrecy is there. Limitations are unlimited liability as sole trader is there. Limited resources are there also, like you are less than, more than sole tradership but less than joint stock company. Possibility of conflicts, like all the partners, they can disagree to each other. Lack of continuity is there. If any partner dies, you will the business will come to an end. Lack of public confidence. If any reputation of any partner is not good, people will not believe in you. Then we will see what kind of partners are there. There are some types of partners. Active partner, first of all, an active partner is one who contributes capital, participate in the management of the firm, share its profits and losses, and is liable to an unlimited extent to the creditor of the firm. Second is sleeping partner or dormant partner. Partner who do not take part in the day-to-day activities of the business are called sleeping partner. Number three, secret partners. A secret partner is one whose association with the firm is unknown to the general public. Nominal partner is one who allows the use of his or her name by the firm but does not contribute to its capital. Number five is partner by estoppel. A person is considered a partner by estoppel if through his or her own initiative, conduct, or behavior he or she gives an impression to others that he is a partner of the firm. Sometimes some people say, like for their publicity, they link that I'm the part of that organization and all that, so that people are attracted. Partner by holding out. A partner by holding out is a person who, though is not a partner in a firm, but knowingly allow himself or herself to be representative, represent represented as a partner in a firm, so like a representative of the that firm. Such a person becomes liable to outside creditors for repayment of any debt which have been extended to the firm on the basis of such representation. So these kind of people are just presenting on the behalf of organization, but sometimes people claim that they are also responsible for our debts. Then we have classification on the basis of duration. Partnership, types of partnership, classification on the basis of duration. Two kinds are there. One is classification on the basis of duration, and one is classification on the basis of liability. So first of all, we will see according to duration. First part is partnership at will, and second is particular partnership. So partnership at will is this type of partnership exists at the will of the partner. It can continue as long as the partner want, and it terminated when any partner gives a notice of withdrawal from partnership to the firm. Particular partnership partnership formed for the accomplishment of a particular project, say construction of a building or an activity to be carried on for a specified time period, is called particular partnership. So particular partnership is basically, it is a time being, like for this project I will work with you, for this business for 6 months I will work with you, that is. Then we can see that classification on the basis of liability. General partnership is there, limited partnership is there. General partnership, in general partnership, the liability of partner is unlimited and joint. The partners enjoy the right to participate in the management of the firm, and their acts are being sorry their acts are binding on each other as well as on the firm. Limited partnership, in limited partnership, the liability of at least one partner is unlimited, where the rest may have limited liability. Such a partner does not get terminated with the death, lunacy, or insolvency of the limited partners. Partnership deed. Partnership deed is the written agreement which specifies the term and condition, and condition that govern the partnership is called the partnership deed. It's a written document that specifies term and condition that govern the partnership is called partnership deed. The partnership deed generally includes the following aspect: name of the firm, nature of the business and location of the business, duration of the business, investment made by each partner, distribution of profit and losses, duties and obligation of the partners, salaries and withdrawals of the partner, terms governing admission, retirement, and expulsion of the partner, interest on capital and interest on drawings, procedure for dissolution of the firm, preparation of accounts and their auditing, methods of solving dispute. All these points should be written in the partnership deed. Then registration of the firm. Registration of a partnership firm means the entering of the firm name along with the relevant prescribed particulars in the registrar of firm kept with the registrar of firms. It provides conclusive proof of the existence of the partnership firm. So it is the, you can say, Registration, you have to do it with the registrar office. Partnership should be registered and everything should be written on that particular registration form. Cooperative societies. This is the next part of this chapter, and this is the topic cooperative society. Cooperative society is a voluntary association of persons who join together with the motive of welfare of the members. The cooperative society is compulsorily required to be registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912. Features of cooperative society: voluntary membership is there, legal status is there, like limited liability is there. Control: in a cooperative society, the power to take decision lies in the hands of elected managing committee. Like in this cooperative society, people or the members, they elect some members, one or two or three, and they allow them to take the decisions. Service motive: the cooperative society, through its purpose, lays emphasis on the values of mutual help and welfare. So its service motive is to help the needy. Merits are: equality in voting status is there, limited liability is there, stable existence is there, economy in operation is there, support from government is there, ease of formation is there, easy to form, government support them, economy in operation is there, stable existence is there, limited liability, equality in voting status. Limitations are: limited resources are there because nobody is investing anything, all are voluntarily participating. Inefficiency in management, so there is no one who belongs to business, okay, just voluntarily they want to help the people, so their managerial skills are not very good. Lack of secrecy, lack of secrecy is there because many people are there, and also you have to public everything because you are voluntary, you are doing everything, so you have to public. Government control is there because as government is supporting this kind of business. And differences of opinion, of course differences of opinion can be there because different people from different places they join, and they are, as they are not working for anything, so they can agree or disagree with many opinions. Types of cooperative societies: consumers cooperative society first of all, and then producers cooperative society. Consumers cooperative society are formed to protect the interest of consumers, mean they talk about consumer rights. The members comprises of consumers desirous of obtaining good quality products at reasonable prices. They work for the consumers, they are the members who it's a team, you can say, who is always working for good quality products at reasonable prices. Producer cooperative society, these societies are set up to protect the interest of small producers. The members comprise of producers desirous of producing inputs for production of goods to meet the demand of the consumer. Number three is marketing cooperative societies. Such societies are established to help small producers in selling their products. The members consist of producers who wish to obtain a reasonable price for their output. Number four is farmers cooperative societies. These societies are established to protect the interest of farmers by providing better inputs at a reasonable cost. The members comprise farmers who wish to jointly take up farming activities. Very clear to understand. Credit cooperative societies. Credit cooperative societies are established for providing easy credit on reasonable terms to the members. The members comprise of persons who seek financial help in the form of loans. Cooperative housing societies. Cooperative housing societies are established to help people with limited income to construct houses at reasonable cost. The members of these societies consist of people who are desirous of procuring residential accommodation at lower cost. Next part is joint stock company. This topic, joint stock company, is little bit wide, but it's very interesting, and normally this is like big level organizations. A company is an association of persons formed for carrying out business activities and has a legal status independent of its member. Legal status independent of its members. As we studied in sole trader and partnership, it's not. A company can be described as an artificial person. Artificial person has a meaning, we will see it. Having a separate legal entity. So owner and company is separate, but this company is person but artificial because the company cannot speak, company cannot move. Company can be described as artificial person having a separate legal entity. It's very important to understand, please. Perpetual succession and a common seal. The company form of organization is governed by the Companies Act 2013 as per section 220 of Act 2013. A company means company incorporated under this act or any other previous company law. Features. Artificial person. Now in detail, first of all, we will see what is artificial person. A company is a creation of law and exists independent of its member like natural person. A company can own property, incur debts, borrow money, enter into contracts, sue and be sued, but unlike them, it cannot breathe, eat, run, talk, and so on. It is therefore called an artificial person. So company have everything, but only it cannot breathe. So it acts as a person, but it cannot breathe. Separate legal entity. From the day of its incorporation, a company acquires an identity distinct from its members. Formation. The formation of a company is a time-consuming, expensive, and complicated process because it's not very easy to form. As we studied the rest of all the form of organizations, they were very easy to make, but company is not a easy task. Perpetual succession. A company being a creation of the law can be brought to an end only by law. It will only cease to exist when a specific procedure for its closure called winding up is completed. Members may come and members may go, but the company continue to exist. Control. Control the management and the control of the affairs of the company undertaken by the board of directors, which appoints the top management officials for running the business. Liability of the members is limited to the extent of the capital contributed by them in a company. So liability is limited. This is the advantage of joint stock company. As in partnership and sole tradership, it was not limited, it was unlimited because they have to pay back. In company, for example, if I spend 10,000 and 10,000 is loss, I don't have to pay more than 10,000. But in sole tradership, partnership, whatever the loss is more than 10,000, I have to pay that also. Common seal. The company being an artificial person cannot sign its name by itself. Therefore, every company is required to have its own seal, which acts as a official signature of the company. We have seen those stamps and seals on the basis of company. Risk bearing. The risk of losses in a company is borne by all the shareholder. Merits. Limited liability is there. Transfer of interest is there. Perpetual existence is there. Existence of a company is not affected by the death, retirement, resignation, insolvency, or insanity of its members. Scope for expansion is there. Professional management is there. These are all the benefits of joint stock company. Limitations. Complexity information. It's very difficult to make. Lack of secrecy is there. Of course, the company has to show its financial position, financial statements, everything. Impersonal work environment is there. Like nothing is hidden there. Numerous regulations are there. Delay in decision making because longer chain of commands are there. Oligarchic management is there. In theory, a company is a democratic institution wherein the board of directors are representative of the shareholders who are the owners. So oligarchic management is there. Conflicts in interest is there. Of course, it's a big company. A lot of people are working there. A lot of shareholders are there. So they can also have some problems. They can also have a lot of conflicts. Now we see type of companies. Type of companies include private company and public company. Private company, first of all, it restricts the right of members to transfer its shares. B, it has a minimum of 2 and maximum of 200 members excluding the present and past employees. C, it does not invite people to subscribe its securities. This is private company. Public company, a public company means a company which is not a private. As per the Companies Act, a public company is one which has a minimum of 7 and no limit of maximum. Many people can join a public limited company, but minimum 7. It has no restriction on transfer of securities. It has not prohibited from inviting the public to subscribe its securities. Okay, these are the features of public limited company. Now, choice of form of business organization. We have studied all of the organization: sole tradership, partnership, cooperative societies, joint stock company. We have to see that which one we have to choose. After studying various forms of business organization, it is evident that each form has certain advantages as well as disadvantages. It therefore becomes a vital that certain basic considerations are kept in mind while choosing an appropriate form of organization. The important factors determining the choice of organization are listed in table 2.4 and are discussed as follows. We will see the table. Here we can see these are the factors influence the choice of form of business organization. Factors, we will see what are the factors. First of all, availability of capital, cost of formation, ease of formation, transfer of ownership, managerial skill, regulation, flexibility, continuity, and liability. Form of organization, we will see which one is most advantageous and which one is least advantageous. Okay. Availability of capital, company is beneficial, and sole proprietorship is not beneficial because it has less capital. Cost of formation, sole proprietorship is very beneficial because it takes less money. Company is least advantageous because it takes a lot of money. Ease of formation, sole proprietorship is very easy to make, and least beneficial is the company because it's very difficult to make. Transfer of ownership, company except private company transfer is like advantageous. In partnership, transfer is not possible. Like it's, you can say, least advantageous. Managerial skill in company, it's advantageous, and in sole proprietorship, it's least advantageous. Regulations in sole proprietorship, it's advantageous, but in company, it's least advantageous. Flexibility also, it's the same. In sole proprietorship, it's advantageous, and in company, it's least. Then continuity of the company is advantageous. It goes on. But for sole proprietorship, when person dies, it's closed. Liability of the company is limited. As I told you, it's advantageous, and for sole proprietorship and partnership, it's least advantageous. So this is all about forms of business organization, and I think everything is clear. If you have any question, you can comment on the video. We will answer you there. And also, it's a very long video, but if you watch it once or twice, it will help you that your all concepts are very clear. Still, if you have any question, you can comment on the video, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.